Hey guys, it's QuickyBaby and welcome to a brand new game mode in World of Tanks that's going to be about for a couple of weeks. This is Tank Rally, a game mode where you see two teams of 3 Chaffies vomit around a brand new death race map with the goal of trying to make it into a cap circle and winning the game. There are bridges, there are jumps, you can shoot each other. This is what this video is going to be highlighting for you. Oh, just about. So we join the race after the first jump. And as you can see, auto-aim is very useful here, as you do have to spend quite a lot of time focusing on where you're going. Now, there are little bits of gaps in between the paths, which you can use, and oh, I'm amazing at driving in the Chaffee Racers. Yeah, as you can see, I'm absolutely incredible. But thankfully, the enemy team just made an absolute floundering mistake and missed their jump, and so we're well away into the lead. Now, what I found is that you can't actually damage your tank by either falling or driving around. The only way to damage your vehicle is getting shot by the enemies or ramming into them. Now, these explosive trucks don't actually damage your tank. Now, this vehicle is absolutely crazy in speed. I think it's got a 1,000 brake horsepower engine or so, and it's capable of achieving 90 kilometers an hour. The jumps are pretty awesome. And you can absolutely slide around. You're going so quickly with so much engine power. The Chaffies skid around, a bit like you were playing Tokyo Drift kind of a racing game, as we can see here. Power slide! So there are 2 ways to win the Chaffee Racers. 1 is to cap, and 2 is to kill all of the enemies. What I want to firstly show you is just how easy it is to be able to cap. Now, the cap is different in this game mode. It is 3 times as quick. Actually, I believe it is 5 times as quick. Look at that. Each Chaffee in the cap circle gets, by the looks of it, 5 points every second. And if you manage to hide behind some cover and evade your enemies for a while, that is all you will have to do. Effectively, I have reached the finish line first, and I've won the game for the team. But don't worry, that isn't the only way to win the game. In your Chaffee Sport Edition, you can also shoot it out with the enemy team and take them out of the game. While very tricky indeed, very early on into the race, it is possible to be able to get to the enemy's side if you time it perfectly. From here, you can try and stop people from making it over the bridge, but they get so much air, it's impossible. We did 333 damage there with that ram. Now, as I'm going to tell you later on, the Chaffee has got better side armor than front armor. So what you want to do is you want to angle your tank to the side like this. And we're able to penetrate the enemy Chaffee in his front, which is his weakest armor, and he is unable to penetrate us. Now, these Chaffies have got a lot of health, 1,000 health. What I'm trying to do is avoid fire from the Chaffee at the back and just take out the Chaffee at the front. But it takes a lot of shooting to be able to take one out. Luckily, we managed to take him down. Now we start to go to town on the other Chaffee. Just trying to evade his fires. He put in a good shot. He actually damaged my fuel tanks there. I decide to change the angling of my tank as he's focusing probably on my side armor now completely. So he's trying to ram me. I don't want him to ram me to death. So right now, what I've enabled, I've taken out one Chaffee completely by myself. And now I'm gunning for the other Chaffee as well. I've allowed my team to effectively get a 2 versus 1 fight. And we're getting close to taking this guy out as well. He's getting frustrated. He's finally penetrating us. It's close. Oh no, we've only got one shot left in us. And that's all she wrote for QuickyBaby. Still, I thought I gave that a pretty darn good effort. Killed an entire tank and took the other one down. And so, hopefully, we've allowed our team to be able to win the game with a 2-on-1 fight. So let's see how my team handled this 2 versus 1 situation that I left them in.
Target released. Penetration. Enemy
Fantastic.
bail out. This vehicle is had it.
Oh god. Whoops. I don't think you're a submarine, Chaffee. Oh dear, he drowned himself. But it's okay. We've still got a guy in a one-on-one fight who has a health advantage. You can make it, man. Looks like the enemy Chaffee knows how good the side armor is, as he keeps his side armor to my team. Whereas my team is allowing him to be shot in the front of the tank, which is where the Chaffee's weakest armor is. It's close. It's tense. Oh no! The enemy Chaffee is starting to conquer. And GG, well played to the enemy team. What a great result for him to win a 2 versus 1 engagement. So let's just quickly go over the stats of the Chaffee so I can show you in more detail what I was talking about and possibly to give you the edge over your opponents in those kind of fights. So the Chaffee has 1,000 hit points, weighs just over 10 tons when fully equipped, has a 1,000 horsepower engine with a 90 km/h top speed limit and a gigantic traverse speed of 60 degrees. Now its gun with standard ammunition has 25mm of penetration, and I'll just say this here, I completely disagree with this. Wargaming have implemented premium ammunition into this game mode which has double the penetration. Now these premium shells will cost you 400 a pop, so it's quite likely that you will be spending probably about 5,000 to 8,000 credits a game if you only fire premium. I think this saps the fun out of the game mode. It's sort of a gigantic pay-to-win ammo, and I would love them to remove it and make it a level playing field for all, which is what these game modes are all about. Everyone to have fun, and not some players who are willing to spend just a marginal amount of credits to have better performance. Nevertheless, ignoring the only downside of a game mode which I truly love, let's focus in on the armor of the Chaffee, which is 12 at the front, 25 at the side and 19 at the rear, and 25, 25, 25 on the turret. So what this means is that you should probably angle your armor about like this to absorb nearly every shot from a standard round, and it's only premium rounds that are going to be able to penetrate the side of your tank if you angle like this. The worst thing you can do in a Chaffee is to give them the front of your armor flush, or the rear of your armor flush. But let's just get stuck into some more gameplay. So now I'm going to show you an entire race. What I like to do at the start is auto-aim, and then what you want to do is you want to fire every time there's a gap in the trains. So I fire now. And also, you see along the road block in the middle, there are gaps where there have been chunks taken out of the top of the wall. That is also an opportunity for you to shoot. As you can see, I fire when I go past the chunks, usually. That is your only chance, really, to be able to hit them. Also, you can fire when you're going up and down. Now, crossing here is very risky indeed, because there's a lip that comes out. Now, while you've seen that it is possible, you take your chances with it. But it's not disastrous, because if you miss the jump, you are able to come down on your side, and if you've made it across, you can come down on the other side. Generally, I found that the better tactic is that you have to take advantage of when you're behind the opponents along those thin walls there. Oh, so I tried to jump to the side. You actually lose speed as you make the jumps, and you can get caught up on the pipes on the other side, slowing you down massively. So if you can try and jump to the right and land flush, it will actually allow you to proceed faster towards the end. So what we're doing here is auto-aiming behind us. and taking shots. And so we've managed to hit the enemy 7 times so far, doing 350 damage in total. That's already a third of a Chaffee that we have killed. We've only taken 1 shot in return. You need to get every advantage over your opponents. And here we are going to do a switch. This is the perfect time to do a switch. We have managed to get behind a single enemy with his 2 friends so far behind that they will be unable to shoot us. Here we can see that auto-aiming is a very useful tool. Now the shots do not go through these objects. They get absorbed by the objects. There's no point in firing. Might as well wait until we have a clean shot, like now. 486, 534. We are absolutely murdering him. So before we've even reached the cap circle, we have killed effectively half a Chaffee, over half a Chaffee. And that gives us every advantage we can. Now remember that you get 5 cap points per Chaffee in the cap circle. That means the team is able to win in under 10 seconds if they're all in the cap. So what we need to do here is to prioritize shooting them one by one by one. We need to change our targets and make sure that we hit different Chaffies. So I know I've interrupted him, now I'm going to interrupt someone else. I've interrupted him, and I'm going to focus on the one with low health again. We can take him out. And now we've managed to get it into our favor, where we've got 3 people capping and the enemies have only got 2 people capping. There's very little chance for the enemy team. And this is the kind of scramble fight that you're going to have to get used to if you want to win your Chaffee games once they reach the cap circle. Now you can ram people, you can shoot people, even if you hit their tracks, it counts as an interrupt as well. Make sure you keep changing targets if you want to keep interrupting your opponents and try and evade fire yourself. And if you know that you have a lot of the cap points, try and make it behind here, or try and make it behind here, or even try and hide behind the building to evade fire and cap and win for your team. So now we're entering the cap circle after the race, and I want to show you just how important it is that you prioritize your shooting to interrupt the enemy. Now remember, each Chaffee inside the cap circle is earning 5 cap points every second. So we've interrupted him. Now we look to interrupt someone else. Oh, we didn't get him. That time we interrupted him with a track shot. Oh, we missed him. What a disaster. We need to interrupt this guy. He's got a few cap points. So we ram him to interrupt him. Do you see the cap circle go down again? And we focus on other people. Hit him. We can finish him off, so we're going to confirm the kill. Now we're going to interrupt more. 1 onto him. Focus on the other guy. 1 into him. That was 50 cap points right there on that gentleman. He had 10 seconds worth of cap. And now we've secured the game. So all in there, we did just under 300 cap points. So if you want to win your Chaffee races at the end, when it turns into that skirmish, make sure you prioritize your shots. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a like down below. It really helps the channel out and I'll appreciate it. And let me know in the comments what you think about this game mode. Do you think it's completely awesome? Have you played it yourself yet? Or maybe this video is going to get you on the live server and you'll have a go. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic and hopefully I'll see you soon. And I wish you all the best of luck of managing to pull off shots like this. I can't wait to see some of your highlights.